I've been playing AAA games on my mobile phone and a cheap laptop and on my TV with not a gaming console or a gaming PC in sight. And it's not how you think. How is this possible? Boosteroid. It's an alternative to the more familiar cloud streaming service you may have heard of. Is it any good? And how does it compare with the likes of, say, GeForce Now and the soon-to-be no more Stadia? And does it make a good alternative? Well, let's find out. Oh yes, and I have 3 promos for Boosteroid to give away, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, to the review. So as an avid cloud gamer, thanks to the sadly soon-to-be no more Stadia, I've been experimenting with well-known alternatives like GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming to help fill that void. So the folks at Boosteroid, they found out about this and they went, "Hey, cloud gaming guru, why don't you give us a shot?" Okay, I added the guru bit. But anyway, I thought I'd take a look. But I told them, I'm going to be straight about this. You know, my standards are high. And I'm going to give my true opinion as an avid cloud gamer. Now, if you fancy giving them a go, as I said, after what I've said in this video, then watch to the end for a chance to win a promo code to try Boosteroid yourself. Anyway, right, with that out of the way, let's talk about Boosteroid. Boosteroid is basically a cloud gaming platform that lets you play AAA games in your browser or on your mobile phones. And when I say AAA, I mean like Fortnite, Destiny 2, Cyberpunk, Death Stranding, FIFA 23. Yeah, FIFA 23. Basically, if you've accumulated a number of PC games via a Steam library, Epic, Origin, Origin, as in EA, and all its contents like FIFA 23 and Madden 23, and other PC stores, then you can now enjoy those AAA games on your devices, whether it's an old laptop, a non-gaming PC, a mobile, and some smart TVs. Or you can just buy the games you fancy playing. How does it do it? Simple. It's due to the power of the cloud. So there's no downloads, no installations, totally cross-platform, across your devices, etc. Right now, the service has servers in Romania, Italy, Ukraine, UK, Slovakia, France, Spain, Sweden, Serbia, and the USA. That's Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Texas, Illinois, Florida, and Washington. Now, obviously, you're going to need a reasonable internet connection, but not insane speeds. They recommend that you use either Ethernet or Wi-Fi 5 GHz. Now, personally, from my experience of cloud gaming, I highly recommend an Ethernet connection when it comes to cloud gaming, unless you have a very, very stable Wi-Fi setup. Some broadband providers supply fairly low-rent Wi-Fi boxes. So for full HD, 60 frames per second, a minimum of 15 megabits per second is required. But realistically, you're probably going to need a bit more than that. Your device should not be loaded with other bulky processes either, and browser tabs or running other programs, or, you know, somebody streaming Netflix or something like that. If you're going to use your Wi-Fi router, then make sure it's not being utilized for other things like streaming, watching and downloading, etc. The ping to Boosteroid servers should be about 20 milliseconds. When I tested it out, I was running at 55 megabits per second, and that ping was below 20 milliseconds. I have fiber to cabinet, so not fiber to door. So it's sold to me that my broadband supply is going to give me 70 megabits per second, but it averages out around that 50 to 60 megabits per second. And no one else really was in the house sort of sucking up the Wi-Fi or the broadband or anything like that. So I just want to make clear the kind of parameters that I'm operating in. Anyway, in terms of games, it's not a subscription service in terms of it gives you a library of games. You do subscribe to be able to kind of run the service, basically, but you need to own the games, unless, of course, they're free to play, like Fortnite. And where they're free to play, you either have to have them in, say, your Steam library or your Epic library, say, for Fortnite. With that all set, you can get to play these games at 1080p, 60 frames per second. As mentioned, you can play on various devices via the browser, and there are a number of apps as well that you can download for your particular device, such as a Windows 10 app, an Android, a mobile, an Android TV app, and also Linux apps. Once you've downloaded the app, you're basically good to go. Most free and paid games will be accessed via their respective launcher accounts, such as I said, Steam, Epic or Origin, and many, many more libraries that they serve. But the big question, of course, is, does it actually work? Now, based on my previous cloud gaming experience, cloud gaming works. I've had really, really good experience using Stadia and a pretty good experience using Xbox Cloud Gaming. So cloud gaming as a tech works. So let's just be very clear about that, okay? Cloud gaming works. Whether it works for you or not is, of course, a different question. But the principle and the tech works, and it works for me. But so the question is, does Boosteroid work for me, and what's the latency like? Well, here's my experience. There's people standing around. Where's the action? There. Oh, there they are. Wow. Coming at me, man. Hit him! I love the way that knocked him down. That's more like it. This slight lag, but to a non-pro like me, it's not bad, really. I to be honest, I don't know. I mean, sometimes Destiny 2 is a bit floaty anyway. Core of Dread. What am I meant to do with the Core of Dread? Yeah, I did. I did think it would be that. I did think it would be that simple. As I said previously, you play by the browser or you download an app to your PC or your Android or iPhone phone if you're using one of those. If you're playing via the PC, you can play via a keyboard or a controller if you have one connected. Now, I'm not a mouse and keyboard player, but I gave it a go just for the purposes of demonstration here, and it was really responsive and it worked really, really well. For the TV, you're going to need to connect a third-party controller, which for me, I was doing it via the Chromecast for Google TV, which allows you to connect a third-party controller. Alternatively, Boosteroid have an app that turns your mobile phone into a controller, which is quite handy if you don't have a controller spare and you're trying to play on your TV. It has its own TV app, so the library is optimized for larger screens. But again, you're going to have to be signing in through your specific launcher, which for me on TVs is so frustrating. Oh my God. It took me nearly 5 minutes to work out which controller to use just to input my password and login details and stuff like that. But that was me. Okay. Look, this is for PC games and sort of various PC libraries and their game launchers. So I find that PC game library launchers are not really optimized for setting up and playing on TVs. Hence, I'm a console player at heart. But anyway, finally, when I was in, the fidelity looked okay, but the large screen is far more unforgiving on the quality, and the gameplay was, for me, to be frank, not good. Now, I'm not sure whether it was a controller issue, but the latency and lag was nowhere near where it was like on the PC and mobile, which actually was really, really good. Once again, with the mobile, once you've kind of got over that kind of logging into your Steam account or whatever it is, then yeah, you're straight into play and that's fine. Personally, I sometimes struggle a bit playing on a mobile because the screen's too small, but that's me. I do know loads of people who love being able to play their AAA games on their mobile when they're, taking a break or picking someone up in the car or whenever they're out and about. It's a good way, especially on games where you need to grind and stuff like that. Also, just to add, it's quite hard to play at a funny angle and film it. That's my excuse anyway. But response-wise, again, the response was really, really good. It's going to depend on how you connect your controller with your mobile phone. They do provide an over-the-screen controller, which is quite useful, again, if you don't happen to have a controller that works with your mobile or a claw or something like that. I was using my Shax controller, which is quite good and connects via Bluetooth. Obviously, Bluetooth's going to add a slight delay in terms of the latency and lag and the control. I have a GameSir, and that plugs in via the USB-C, and therefore that eliminates that kind of any lag that you might get with Bluetooth. But I was using the Shax controller. Anyway, responsive wise, it works really well. And hey, given the size of the screen, the fidelity is absolutely fine. I mean, 1080p on your mobile is perfect. So my only real complaint was just the fiddliness of having to sign into my Steam account. But other than that, playing the game response-wise on the mobile was a really good experience. Price-wise, you need to pay a monthly subscription to be able to access Boosteroid. That's just accessing the service. As I said, you need to either have these games in an existing PC library like Steam or Origin or Epic or something like that, or, free to play, but you need to still have them in your library. If you already own these existing games, then you can play them, as I said, via these various stores. Or you can just buy the games in those stores and play them that way. But as I say, free to play games like Fortnite or Overwatch, etc., you can play those on this. You just need to sign through Epic or Battle.net or wherever the game kind of lives or you've purchased that game. Currently, there are two options. You can pay monthly at €9.89 or just pay the 12 months up front, and that's going to work out at €7.49 a month. And if you use the link below, by the way, it's going to really help this channel out. So if you are interested at the end of this video and you want to sign up, then please sign up using the link below because it helps this channel out and that's much appreciated. So remember to do that. And also, as I said, I'm going to be giving a promo giveaway at the end of this video for some lucky people to be able to try out Boosteroid. Anyway, to summarize, on mobile and in the browser on the PC or using the app on the PC and stuff like that, the experience was really good. It was very responsive. There's no real noticeable lag or latency, not to me anyway. And yeah, look, it's only 1080p. And if there is negligible latency, as I said, it's not something I really noticed at my level of gaming skills. I'm not, a gaming pro, but I do like a game of Destiny 2 or Call of Duty now and then. However, via the Google app on my smart TV, it was a bit of a different issue. And I think different apps on different TVs may kind of work better. If I'm honest about the TV experience, it was unplayable. And as I say, that may be just down to me and the way I've set up the controller. I wasn't sure. I guess that ultimately that may be because the app's not really optimized for Google TV. I don't know. And I have a giant 48-inch TV, and as I say, the fidelity is slightly less forgiving on a TV that size. I contacted Boosteroid about this, and they said that they're constantly testing the TV app on a number of TVs and recommend you only play via the specific TV app for that particular TV. Also, for me, the idea of having to log into various PC gaming libraries, log into my Steam account or my Battle.net account every time I want to play a game on a TV is a pain. But that's a me thing. That's one of the things that puts me off using cloud gaming that uses PC games. Because in my heart, I'm a console guy because I just like to be able to turn it on, play the game, and I'm not down with logging into Steam accounts or Epic accounts every time I want to play a game. But I get it. If you play games on PC and you're constantly logging into your PC library, wherever it is, I get that. You're probably used to that, and it's going to make no difference to you logging on if you're playing locally on your PC or remotely via Boosteroid. Also, as a PC gamer, you may have built up a massive Steam library or a massive Epic library, and this is a great way to access and play these games when you're away from your gaming PC. Or if your gaming PC's, say, getting a bit long in the tooth and needs an upgrade, but, maybe you don't have the readies for that quite yet. Boosteroid will even turn a Chromebook into a gaming PC. So there's that if got your laptop and you're away from home or something like that. In fairness to Boosteroid, this is still in beta, and you should definitely check your connection where you are. But for me, playing via the browser or the PC app on my PC or on my mobile was a really good experience. And as it's based around PC games, there is by default an extensive library of PC games available for you to buy or purchase, and lots of free games as well, many free-to-play games. Some of these games you can't actually play via GeForce Now, and this is what sets Boosteroid apart. As a service, it's much closer to GeForce Now than other cloud gaming things that I've tried, but it does seem to fly under the radar a bit in terms of its publisher relationships, and as such, it seems to have access to more games, or at least games not accessible on GeForce Now, like FIFA 23, Madden 23, Call of Duty. These are all via Origin. It all depends on which PC games you choose to buy, as Boosteroid supports most PC libraries. In addition, and another great thing for Boosteroid, is you're not limited to session lengths. I mean, when I play a game, I don't want to be limited to a game session time. I mean, what's that all about? Anyway, as I said, at €7.49 right now, it could be worth a tryout. So check your internet speeds and give it a go. And as I said, if you use the link below, it's going to help this channel out. If you've got this far, then I'll be giving away 3 promo codes to try Boosteroid for free. And all you need to do is sub to this channel, if you're not already, like and write a comment on what games you want to play using Boosteroid. I'll then pick 3 random winners. Simples. So remember, sub, like, comment, and you're in the draw. So there you go. I hope you found that useful. I hope you found that interesting. If you did, then please hit the likes, because I like it, YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find great content like this. And if you are new here, then hey, do me the great honor of hitting that subscribe button, toggling that notification bell, and then you'll know when I go live with great content like this. And remember, follow those rules if you want to enter for a promo code and all of that. Thank you for watching. Hey, and while you're here, why don't you check out some of these other videos that I've done? I think you might find them interesting. Hopefully I'm pointing in the right direction, but these ones here. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you around very, very soon. Cheers.